Have you ever felt like your mind just won't stop? Even when everything around you is quiet, inside it's loud. Thoughts keep coming. Worries, memories, comparing. And the more you try to control it, the more it slips away. But what if the problem isn't your life? It's your mind? Because one simple realization can change everything. This is the story of a man who learned that the hard way and found peace in the middle of chaos. In a quiet town near the hills, there lived a man named Michael. He owned a small furniture shop. He worked hard every single day. From morning to night, he was always busy cutting wood, fixing chairs, and serving customers. From the outside, his life looked normal. But inside, his mind was never calm. He worried about money. He worried about losing customers. He worried about competition. He even worried about things that had not happened yet. At night, when everyone else was sleeping, Michael stayed awake. He would replay every mistake. He would think about every wrong word he had said. He would imagine problems that might happen tomorrow. Day after day, his mind became heavier. One afternoon, after a very stressful week, Michael lost his biggest client. That moment broke him. His hands started shaking. His head felt heavy. He walked to the back of his shop, sat down, and whispered, "Why does my life feel so out of control?" At that moment, an older man named Robert walked into the shop. He often came there for tea and small talk. When he saw Michael's face, he understood something was wrong. He sat beside him and asked softly, "What is troubling you, my friend?" Michael sighed and said, "My mind never stops. The more I think, the worse everything feels. I try to fix everything, but I feel lost." Robert smiled gently and said, "Come with me tomorrow morning. I will show you something simple, but powerful." The next morning, before sunrise, Michael followed Robert up a small hill. After a short walk, they reached a quiet pond surrounded by trees. The water was completely still. It reflected the sky, the trees, and even their faces clearly. Robert pointed at the water and said, "Look closely. What do you see?" Michael replied, "I see everything clearly." Then Robert picked up a stick and stirred the water. Within seconds, the clear reflection disappeared. The water became messy, full of ripples and dirt. Robert looked at Michael and said, "This pond is your mind. When it is calm, it shows everything clearly. But when it is disturbed by too many thoughts, you see nothing but confusion." Michael stood silent. For the first time, he understood what was happening inside him. From that day, Michael started visiting the pond every morning. He would sit quietly and just breathe. At first, it felt impossible. Thoughts kept coming again and again. Work, money, problems, fears. But he remembered Robert's words. "Don't fight your thoughts. Just let them pass like clouds." So he sat and watched. Days passed. Then weeks passed. Slowly, something began to change. His mind started becoming lighter. He stopped reacting to every small problem. He started thinking more clearly. At work, he became calmer with customers. At home, he felt more relaxed. For the first time in years, he experienced small moments of peace. Then one night, something unexpected happened. A fire broke out in his shop. The flames spread quickly. People gathered around. Everyone expected Michael to panic. But he didn't. He sat outside watching the fire quietly. Someone shouted, "Michael, your shop is burning. Do something." Michael looked at him and said calmly, "I've lost wood and tools. Not my peace. I can rebuild the shop. But if I lose my mind, I lose everything." People were shocked. They had never seen someone so calm in such a situation. In the following months, Michael rebuilt his shop. But this time, everything was different. He worked with patience. He made better decisions. He treated people with kindness. Slowly, his shop became even more successful than before. But more importantly, Michael had changed. People started coming not just for furniture, but to learn from him. They asked, "How do you stay calm even in difficult times?" Michael would take them to the same pond and say, "When your mind is calm, you can see the solution, even in chaos. So remember this. Life will always bring challenges. Problems will always come. But your peace depends on one thing, your mind. If your mind is calm, you can handle anything. If your mind is restless, even small problems will feel big. A calm mind does not mean life becomes easy. It means you become strong enough to face it. So take a moment, slow down, breathe, because sometimes the answer you are searching for is already there, just waiting for your mind to become still. If you believe this story carries a message worth sharing, please like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories. I'll be back soon with another powerful life lesson.